that time of the night in the club, me and my boys, we here. I got flood in the world, but you rock the atmosphere. I'ma send my boy, to talk to your girl. Not enough of time, girl, you a dime. Wish we had a time, so I can make you mine, oh my. Oh na 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 na. Girl, I was about to make you wet on the dance floor. Oh na 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 na. But you know I'm coming back for more. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show.
Cada vez que estoy contigo, siento algo en mí. A veces somos enemigos, pero te quiero a ti. I just wanna be your baby. Lo quiero todo de ti. I just wanna be your lady. Dime solo que sí. Ven conmigo a bailar. Ven y pégate más. Soy solo para ti.
Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Girl, I knew that you'd come back to the club and you beg for more. There's some situations like this one that you can't ignore. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show.
Check. Hey. Wow, I do this all the time. It doesn't even make any noise. Welcome to Club Shada, episode number 133. Damn. We're moving up. Wait a minute. No. There you go. Yeah. Welcome to episode number 133. And I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody's in good spirits. I hope you had a great weekend like I had. I had a stressful weekend, but I hope you had a great weekend. And let's just jump into it. This show is brought to you by Shadaware.com and the Gods of Good Fortune. Shadaware.com, where, listen, I'm getting to it. What else? I want to acknowledge all the new subscribers to the channel. I didn't even check how many people subscribe to the channel, but thank you so much. Welcome to the Shada Gang. As always, leave your shoes at the door when you enter our house, because we bite. Just to let you know. So welcome to all the subscribers. Ragno 530, Alberto Freire, Steve Thomas, Bernide, just like Emma Goldberg, 242 Radio UK. Damn, that's a long name. Maria Mackay, etc. Your names are here. I want to acknowledge and give all my gratitude to the stream royalty of the month of August, Mr. Bodhisattva, with $29 super chat. Thank you so much for your support. You know that you can, first of all, you have to like. You have to put a like, first of all. That's the first thing you have to do. Second thing, if you want your name to be here, passing by, right, and be one of the sponsors, you can come here and leave a super chat of anything. $1, 50 cents. Listen, the minimum amount, if 100 people every show put the minimum amount, we have $100 per show, and that supports the channel and this operation. And of course, if you want to be the new stream royalties, you just need to do a $30 super chat, and boom, you're gonna be the one. So, with this said, how's everybody doing? You good? Let me say hi to everybody first of all. Oh, there you go. He's back. The free man. Where were you? Thank you so much, Mike Phoenix, for supporting the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. And you are $7 away from becoming the stream royalty again. But hey, take your time. Take your time. Unless Body comes in. And then, it's the bid war. What up, Irvin? First in the chat tonight. I hope you're good. What up, Master Electronic? How are you? Hey, what up, Julie Badi Jujuzan? How are you? I hope you're good. Mike's already said hi. Thank you again. Yo. What's good, Mr. MJ Wimoto? So, Wemoto. So, my question here, is this the MJ Wemoto chat? Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much. I guess you are rightfully back on the throne. Yeah. Well, I want to acknowledge our stream royalty, Mike Phoenix, who decided that, nah, it's not happening. Our stream royalty is Mr. Mike Phoenix. Thank you so much for your support of this show. So if anybody want to be the stream royalty, it's very simple. All you need to do is drop $40 or $36 and you become the stream royalty. There's 8 episodes in the month. So if you divide 36 by 4, you might arrive to your thing by, I don't know, not even 10, 8 per month. Wait, 8, 8, 6, 8, 8, that's 16, 16 and 16, that's 34. No, so you need more, 9. Yeah, just $9 per episode, and boom, you're the stream royalty at the end of the month. And look, unless Mike comes to the next episode and just defend his position, but it is what it is. So yeah, I was saying, MJ, are you talking to us from the new channel that you changed the name, or is this your MJ Wemoto artist channel? Where are you in your transition? Because, Sierra and Désir, how are you? Are you good? William Wilder. J'ai déjà répondu à cette question dans un vieil épisode, mais alors je me rappelle pas. Je te conseille d'aller sur la chaîne, après ce live bien sûr, et tu cliques sur... tu cherches... Qu'est-ce que tu pourrais chercher? Je me rappelle plus. J'ai essayé de retrouver le lien et je le mettrai dans le chat, mais j'avais expliqué ça et j'en ai même fait une petite vidéo de 10 minutes. Ça doit s'appeler Why Portugal, un truc comme ça. Mais en gros, qualité de vie, rapport qualité-prix et avantage par rapport à mon style de vie. Grands avantages. Oh, I just sold a t-shirt on Shada. Listen, it's been a crazy week in terms of good things and something that were not that nice, but nothing horrible. It's the renamed channel, the troublesome one. Okay, so if I go to, wait, I got to test. I got to test live. If I go to MJ, Club Shada comes first. Okay, something from your channel. Look at that. Now we're talking. Okay, so a lot of things from my channel, but also from yours. And if I click on the channel, there you go. It makes sense. Oh. Thank you so much, Master Electronic. Oh, another 10, and you beat Mickey. Just letting you know. Yeah, great job, MJ. And everybody that is not subscribed to MJ, don't just go and click subscribe. Go and leave a comment in the latest video and put a like. This will help with the YouTube algorithm. Even if you just say, hey, cool, or Kaysha sent me, whatever. But it's important. He doesn't play game, that is true. The Future Soundbeat, what up, bro? How are you? I hope everybody had a blessed Sunday as well. Hey, le milliardaire, ça va? So my weekend was crazy. First of all, Friday. It was Friday? Yeah. Friday, I get a call from my daughter's school, and they tell me that she has a headache and she's complaining from a headache, and she has 39 point something, 39.4 fever. So we had to drop everything we were doing and go get her at the school and give her some medicine. Merci, Walete. Kaysha would do a t-shirt of only his tattoo on Shada. I would. Soon. So like I was saying, I'm on so we had to leave quick and go fetch the kid at thank you so much, Siren Desil. Thank you so much for the super chat. Coucou. Merci beaucoup. So, yo, hey. Game on. Thank you so much, Master Electronic. Are you already the stream royalty? Hey, I want to acknowledge our stream royalty. Our stream royalty is now Master Electronic with $38. So if you want to beat Master Electronic, it's gonna cost you 38, 39 or 40. Let's say 40. If you come every episode, there's 8 episodes, right? My calculation was wrong the other time. If you come for 8 episodes, 40. Thank you so much, Master Electronic. Thank you so much. So, in a way, to beat Master Electronic, you just need to come here. So 45 divided by 8. So that's, I don't know, $6 or something. And then you become the stream royalty. Thank you so much, Master Electronic and Mike and Siren Desil for supporting the show. It is, well, Mike could come back with Mike just needs $5 to come back and become the king again. So that's, and then it's the bid war. But they, all right. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Mike, for the super chat. And I guess, wait, is Mike back? I don't know. I see hippos, but Master Electronic is still the king of the chat, of the stream royalty for now, because I see that things are going crazy. You too. Listen, it's stressful. I think it made my anxiety come back. I even had to take a pill because she was like at 39, like for all Friday, and then maybe until Saturday evening. Saturday, I took her to the doctor. The doctor said she has nothing. It's just, kid stuff. Nothing to worry about. Just give her some ibuprofen and some Benuron. And so at a point, I was giving her some paracetamol. It was making effect, but not that much. And then when I gave her the ibuprofen, like it dropped, and then yeah, she's fine. She's been fine today all day. She was great. She even went to 30, 35 point something. So she's fine now. And yeah, so but that was stressful. That's, it's always stressful when your kids are sick. What I did, yesterday we were supposed to go to the beach, but as Asha was a little feverish still Saturday, and my wife just took her second shot of vaccine, she decided to stay home, so we stay home. And today my wife went to her sister's with Asha, so I was alone with my son, and we decided to do a big tour of Lisbon, of the waterfront of Lisbon. So from where I live, which is the complete east side of Lisbon, to go to the complete west side, which is, so I'm not far from the bridge Vasco da Gama. It's completely the oriental side of Lisbon. It's really like the end. Like I walk like 10 minutes and then I'm not in Lisbon anymore. I'm in Sacavém. And we went from here to the complete other side of Lisbon, which is the red thank you so much, Mike, which is the red what's going on with you guys? Thank you, Master Electronic, thank you so much. Okay, it's crazy tonight. It's the super chat war. I like this. Go on. I have to pay for the school, so go on. So where are we? Who's this? Oh, Master Electronic is still the stream royalty. Like whenever Mike does put some euros to turn them into dollars, Master Electronic counter-attack with the Swedish crowns. So I guess, yeah, it's war. So where was I? Yeah, so we did and we did this in electric scooter. So we went until like the end, just before Algés. We went on the waterfront. We discovered a very nice place. We sat down there in front of the water. We had a cocktail. We eat something. And then after that, we went back on our scooters here. And actually, it's strange because we didn't walk. We were just on our electric thing. But that was like, I came back, I was tired. But I believe I'm tired. I'm tired because I spent the last 2 nights just watching, like Friday night and Saturday night, watching over and my daughter and my wife, since my wife just had the vaccine, so I monitored her for 48 hours, and my daughter was sick. So, but other than that, everything is fine. So wait a minute. Where's going on the chat? So this is the one I'm using now, and it will become an official artist channel. Yep. I believe that this is the best. I mean, we talked about it. I believe that this is the best solution. I think the days of having multiple YouTube channels were interesting. Maybe 10 years ago. But today there's so many channels. There's so much content coming from everywhere that you... Thank you, Master Electronic. Thank you for the 219 Swedish crown, which is $6. Thank you so much. And now the stream royalty, Master Electronic, with $63. Wow. I am... It's the war. Thank you so much for supporting the show, Mike. Oh, Mike Fenn. Hey, listen, our stream royalty. I want to acknowledge our stream royalty. Our stream royalty is Mike Phoenix with $77. So, yeah, listen, it is what it is. You know. Where was I? Trisha. Hey, sis. So when are you releasing a single? Just asking. Because Trisha, not only she's Congolese, 100 points. She's beautiful, 100 points. But she sings also, another 100 points. There might be other points, but I can do nothing about those points. Nice to see you here, fam. Nice that now you come all the time. I like this. You come say hi. That's cool. And we have a great subject tonight for you. And MJ, I hope your daughter is fine as well. Forgot to tell you. I'm telling you. It's going down. Listen, it's a stream royalty competition. I do agree. The stream royalty, like, we're gonna give some things like the stream royalty will have the right to do something like choose a subject of the day, or something. But there must be something for the stream royalty. Je trouve cela agréable, la façon dont tu donnes l'opportunité à ton public de parler avec toi le dimanche. Tu essaies de répondre à tout le monde. C'est pas facile, mais on essaye. Merci, ça fait plaisir. Et c'est pas que le dimanche, c'est aussi le mercredi. I was asking myself if one day I would just do Club Shada once a week. But twice a week is fine. But, damn you guys. Of course I'm putting you on the spot always. Listen, you have everything to be a star. You're beautiful, you're sexy, you have a great voice, you are Congolese. What was the last thing? I don't know what was the last thing. So when is the single coming out? Just asking. So that us poor souls can ask you for a featuring or something. Actually, tonight we are going to listen to a song that was written by everybody here live on stream. So I'm going to play it soon. We'll talk privately. Aha. Thank you so much, Master Electronic, for the $25. And now our stream royalty is, I want to acknowledge that the stream royalty is now Master Electronic with $88.66. Listen, if you want to become the stream royalty, all you need to do is put $90 and boom, you become the stream royalty. Just letting you know. You see? But what are we going to talk privately? The other points or the singing points? I'm just asking. Now because I'm joking with you. Wee! Hey, beba. Hey, beba. On est ensemble. So what else happened? Oh, listen. So I painted this. Wait. So I don't know if I showed you, but how do I go to Chrome? Wait. So I did this painting digitally on my iPad, and I got invited to this website called Foundation, which is a website which is more artist oriented. OpenSea is open to everybody. Foundation, you can only get in if they invite you or if another artist invites you. So I'm part of on Twitter, I'm part of let me find the name. I'm part of the African NFT. It's like, it's some people they call the African NFT community. So I got part of these one and one. Who's doing this? Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike, for our stream royalty is actually Mike of 20 cents. So thank you, Mike, for I want to acknowledge our stream royalty. There, it's Mike. So I got invited to Foundation. You guys are crazy. What's his name? Let me see. These guys, like, yeah. His name is Smoke Za. So he's an artist. I'm not sure from where, but he's an NFT artist as well, and he's part of the African NFT community. And I will put the link to his art on the description. And, thank you so much, Master Electronic. So I guess the stream royalty is now Master Electronic with $95. Thank you so much. Well, actually, what happened with this painting was the same. Well, it's not the same thing, but there was a bidding, and so I painted it. I think I finished it. When did I finish it? Tuesday, probably. I put it on sale Friday on the Foundation website, and an artist named Tankus bought it for $331, which is 10 Ethereums. And yeah, listen, that was my first time ever on that website, and I already made $331 from my painting. So I just uploaded another one. That I did Sunday. So this is my latest artwork, and it's there on the Foundation website, completely done on the iPad. So I went cyberpunk, and yeah, we'll see if somebody likes it. I love it. I didn't even know I was able to do this. That's just to let you know. I'm just playing with the thing, and the more I'm playing, the more stuff is going out. So, yeah. Yeah. So this is what happened. For those who want to see my artwork on Foundation, I'm gonna put it in the chat. And if you go to Kaysha.com, you have the link to all these places as well. And on OpenSea, I also have wait a minute, where is it? My profile. Yeah. What? I guess Mike Phoenix will not leave his throne. So I want to acknowledge the stream royalty. It's not changing. Well, I guess you need one more dollar. Non, vraiment, ouais. Les deux, hein. Baza mobile. I use to draw. I use Procreate. So those are all my latest artworks. This is my collection. So some stuff are mine, some not. So this is something. This is a project that I'm part of, but it's not something that I created. But those are the ones I created. So as you can see, I created different. I worked a little more, and this is a collection of different androids that I did. I did everything this weekend, and I love this one. And then I have my regular paintings. This is one of my latest one too. I like it a lot. And yeah, listen, I actually sold. I sold something here too. I sold this one. I sold this one today actually for 0.05 Ethereum. So that's, I don't know, $150. And I sold this weekend. I think I sold. I forgot which one. Wait, let me see. Activity. Let me see my sales. I sold. Yeah, no, this one. No, this I know. I know I sold another one. Yeah, I sold Naked Queen. No, that's I listed that one. I know I sold one. Let me only see the sales. I remember selling one. Did I dream? Ah, there it is. I sold this one. I thought that was 5 days ago. Okay, I sold that one as well for $300. So, you know, my art is special and some special people are liking it. So that's great. Can't complain. I'm gonna do more. So who was I talking to? Mon cher Bazobunda Mal. Hello Vivienne. Est-ce que tu penses que le zouk est mort? Et si tu penses que non, comment peut-on le relancer? Il est pas mort le zouk, tout le monde chante du zouk. Ça aussi j'ai répondu dans un show déjà. Cherche mon show avec Stevie. Et on en a parlé pendant 2 heures je crois. Mais bientôt j'ai Ali Angel comme invité, donc ce sera un show en français. Donc, tu pourras me poser plein de questions en français, dont celle-là. Where was I? Lol. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen. Geopolitics, bro. This is complicated subjects that date before us. And there's geopolitics, there's controls of resources, and as always, The people who want to play God, they come to countries and they destabilize them, and 40 years later, they act like if it has nothing to do with them. And now they leave, and I guess it's going to be to the people to figure out themselves. But yeah, listen, that shit is crazy. Nadia is there. Everybody put a like. Everybody put a like on their videos. There's only 12 likes. That's not normal. There should be 132 likes from the number of people who passed by here. What it do, Solange? You know, the thing is, with music styles, like Zouk, it's funny. We had a song with Jean-Michel called we have an old album called Preview, and the name of the album was Zouk is Dead. And a lot of people were pissed because he decided to call that album Zouk is Dead. But what he meant was that the Zouk from the 80s was dead, or the 90s was dead, because we were coming. And the thing is this: whenever there's a genre of music, as long as it evolves, it means that it's not dead. The real question is the Zouk that I like, or the Zouk that I'm used to, which is the Zouk from the 90s, the 2000s, is this Zouk still around, or did it evolve into different things? There's a full generation of Portuguese people who listened to Zouk growing up, plus compa, plus their own music, and the mixtures of these musics are the kizomba, the urban keys, the new compa, which is compa influence Zouk influence compa. Then you know, like, kids growing up in America brought a little bit of the new flavors to compa, etc. Like, with every generation, people take what is old and they make it new again. So the real question is, do I enjoy this iteration, or am I so used to the iteration that I like that I don't accept that it changed? But yo, listen, that Jew, Maître Gims, Aya Nakamura, they all do Zouk and reggaeton. Drake, people in Nigeria, like, everybody's doing Zouk. Like, so nobody can say Zouk is dead unless you limit Zouk as being the Zouk in Creole with the. If it's the case, then this version of Zouk, it lost the momentum because it's been around for long. But it doesn't mean that it cannot come back in 10 years, because by the time we are all 50, 60, the people who are 15, 20, either they will invent some new stuff, or either they will find something old and they'll be like, yo, and then boom, and they will call it something else, but it will be Zouk. Because if you look at reggaeton is always dead at a point, and then it comes back, and then it dies, and then it comes back, and then it moves, and then it's mixed, and we are in a, because we are in an era where you open Spotify, you have access to all the music in the world. You also have access to all the inspiration in the world. So I think no music dies. It just gets, sometimes, like, I remember when Congolese music was everything every African was listening to. And before that, it was Cameroon music. And at a point, it became Ivory Coast music. And then at a point, now it's Nigerian music and Ghanaian music. And now the Nigerian are using a lot of reggaeton, a lot of zouk, a lot of kizomba elements, and a lot of dancehall. But they add their own flavor in there, and they mix, and then now Amapiano is exploding from South Africa, and it's spreading all over because of TikTok, Spotify, playlist, etc. And somebody will take the Amapiano out of South Africa, make something out of it that is a little different, do an iteration. If it's a zouk artist, maybe they will do a Amapiano zouk something, and then boom, and it will continue. It's like language. Language is alive. Some words that we use today, 10 years ago, it was slang. 10 years ago, it was stuff that, and now those things are changing. I remember when Fally Ipupa, my friend Fally Ipupa did Tokos, the first one, and a lot of Congolese were pissed because they were like, yo, what is this? What kind of album? Like, this is not number one. But he had his strategy. I'm opening up to the world. And then he did another Dombolo album, Congolese, pure original album. And then he did Tokos too, because he's also opening up to other people. And using, having Matt Pokora singing Lingala, yo. This is evolution, and this is how you bring people inside of your space, and then they go listen to other things. And maybe some of the people who will listen to these things, they will change it to something different as well. That's how I did On Dit Quoi. That's how I did all my albums. All my albums, I have no song that I can say this is a pure zouk track, or this is a pure kizomba track, or this is a pure compa track. I always mix with other things. And it's interesting when people say something like, what was the question? Zouk is dead, and how can we, comment on peut le relancer? That's the thing where it's not dead. So, and it's everywhere actually. It's just that people don't want to say the name. And that's funny, it's because it's in France. If we were in the US, everybody would be like, oh, the zouk craze. Like here in Portugal, when Kizomba exploded and everybody started doing Kizomba, including non-Kizomba artists, everybody was in the radio, yo, this is the Kizomba fever, Kizomba this, Kizomba that. Because it's in France, they don't want to say that it's zouk. The rappers don't want to say I'm doing zouk or Kizomba or reggaeton. But listen, Aya Nakamura, sorry, so sorry. Aya Nakamura music, a lot of these songs are zouk songs or kizomba songs or reggaeton songs. Like the rest of the world. Justin Bieber and the world is becoming like a big, huge marketplace where everybody does what they want and nobody can, like, So I think the question is a little tricky, and I believe that what you have to do is say, okay, this version of zouk that I like, it's the one that I want to come back. And for this, it's just the artists who have to do their homework. And a lot of artists, they got lazy. They did the same music since Zouk Bordel. Everybody was doing the same copy of that song. So at a point when everybody moves on, the world moves on, it feels like the market is dead. It's just because the market went somewhere else. The market is global now. So, but I have an upcoming, I've been saying this for a year, but I'm going to do a special when I want to talk about really Zouk, Kizomba, Compa, like the origin of the music and where it's going. Faut laisser les gens sur une décision. C'est quoi ça? Accueille nos invités gentiment. Uh, I don't think Zouk is that at all. I've heard some nice newer songs from a few artists. Yeah, listen. I don't think at all either. It's just maybe the people that one generation of artists, generation 2003, 2005, that generation of artists, somehow they got stuck in doing the same stuff. And even when they do new music, it sounds exactly like the songs of back in the days. And I mean, it can be a choice, but at a point you have to adapt to the times and try to make your sound the same. And at the same time, you have to move on to what the new people like, because when you get 40 years old like me, my son never asked me about artists that I know or that I familiar with. Yeah, he's 18. So for him he has all his French rappers, and I know none of these guys. But yeah, yo, dad, you should do a track with that. I was like, yeah, okay. But it's normal. And this is the times. So if I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep doing my thing, then at the point I get in the rear view. And I'm a guy, I like to be ahead of times. So I'm always trying new stuff, and I loved working with new artists for that reason as well. Because when you work with new artists or younger people, it helps you also stay current, or it brings you some new ideas as well. You have to keep an open mind. Indeed. Yeah, but sometimes people do too much, like when Portuguese people turn fado into kizomba and things like that. I mean, listen, why not? I heard a fado from Marisa in a club. Somebody did a house music remix. This shit was fire. That was dope. Listen, me, I'm not a purist, so I believe that artists have to try stuff, because either we try stuff and sometimes we do too much, but that's by doing too much that you create something new, or either we just stay where people want us to be and we never change. And then the same people who telling us, don't change, be yourself. The same people in 10 years, they will be like, yeah, you old, man. Like, come on, man. Like, this sound is old. What? Yeah, man. You have to do reggaeton now. So I believe that it's tricky with the fans, because the fans are schizophrenic a bit as sometimes they want you to do something, and then a few years later the same people are like, yeah, but you should have done that. You missed the train, bro. And for me, I believe that when you're an artist, you propose things and you see who enjoys it. If people enjoy it, fine. If people don't enjoy it, fine. At least you propose something. Now you can go back to doing what they want, or to propose something else. And then some artists will decide that they really want to be where the money is, whether they want to be commercial, they want to stick to exactly what works, and it's fine. Some others want to keep doing exactly the same style and not move, and it's fine as well. They're like, oh no, I want to protect this version of whatever music. And it's funny because when people think of Zouk, sometimes they think of Zouk from the 2000s, which is already an evolution. The Zouk of the 2000 was a mix of Zouk, compa, and a little bit of R&B that we did. The real Zouk is the Kassav one from the 70s, 79, 80s, etc. That's the real Zouk. And even that was a little mixture of Begin, of Gwoka, of Guadeloupe and Martinique sound, plus Senegalese sound, plus this, plus that, plus funk. Zouk was already a mix of different things, influences from compa, etc., etc. So every year things move, things change, new people arrive, they add new stuff, and that's how music goes. So yeah, I believe that you will always find artists or songs that you like that will take you to where you want, and you should listen to those ones. And if you have an artist, because I said it before, but it's fine, I can say it again. A lot of times people complain about the state of whatever genre, but then they don't support. They don't stream, they download from YouTube. So the artist makes no money. So sometimes the artists that you like, that you really, really like, they're like, well, nobody's listening to me. Fuck it, I'm out. And they go do something else. They find a job, another job. So if you really like, if you really, really, really like, if you really, really like a genre and a variation, specific variation of a musical genre, you have to protect it yourself. This is your job as a lover of music, as a fan, you are the one who's supposed to support it. Listen, you've seen what just happened today. You had two of my loyal followers who did a little bidding war of who was going to be the stream royalty. And it's not important the fact that they were, having fun with the super chats. What is important is that both of them supported the show. They supported the show, and they gave me, like, listen, it's 1:35 a.m. here in Portugal. I could go in bed with my wife and my daughter, but I'm here talking. And if I had nothing out of it, just exhaustion, I'd be in my bed right now or watching Netflix. But look, from this episode, I know I made $200 from this bidding war. And this is worth the 2-3 hours I'm gonna spend here. Perfect. And if I did those $200 every show, that would be amazing at the end of the month. That would be a rent. That's how I see things. But if I do this show and I'm at episode 133, and I look and I'm like, wait a minute, how much did I make from Club Shada? And I'm like, I made $0. I would be like, well, guys, I did my 100 episode and 133. At episode 150, this is the end of this show. I have things to do. I'm gonna work on my album. I'm gonna sell my paintings because I sell a painting for $300. So, peace out. All this to say that fans are the fuel. You want things to sound a certain way. You want the music to go in a certain direction. You cannot control artists because they do what they want. But if when they do something specific, you show them the money, you don't stream, you go on iTunes or somewhere else or Tidal and you buy the song, you buy a download, you spend $1 on that song. If you have 10,000 people like you doing the same thing when they release a zouk the way you want it, and the artist makes 10,000 from you and the army of $1, the artist like, hey, people like this style. Oh, nice. And they do more. But people love to go and listen to YouTube, and they listen on YouTube, then they download your music, and then they come complain about, hey, why is your music dead? And they're like, dead because we're not making any money. It's like, it's just logic. So support the type of music you want to hear. Support it. Go find the artist. Look if on their Spotify they have a on Spotify on Spotify. On Spotify, artists can, like, if you type Kaysha, for example. Tell me when I'm gonna find it. Lol, it's not there. Of course it's not there. There was maybe they removed it. I'm not sure. But normally on Spotify, there's a donation link. Or listen, on my YouTube channel, you can see it on my YouTube channel, or here in the chat. You come and you say, hey, listen, here is $200 for you to do a zouk like X, like One Love, like Fiona, like Motema, like whatever. Here is my contribution, because you made me travel with those songs, and I want you to keep doing songs like this, and don't, etc., etc. And then the artist will be like, oh, all right, let's go. Because they live from it. That's how they pay their rent. People tend to forget that before being people that you can bully or order to do whatever, there are also people who they are these. First of all, it's our passion, but it's also how we pay our rent. Now, she's amazing. And listen, listen, I know France. She came to the top with, like, those companies. They were not ready for her, and like they didn't want somebody that looked like her, sound like her, to be on the top, and she's still on the top. So listen, she's amazing. All these so-called artists, urban, are doing this. Yeah, the style that was done by a group of people like Ali Angel, Kaysha, etc. But listen, the style that Ali Angel and Kaysha and Jean-Michel Rotin, etc., we developed, the Yardies, we develop it from something. We develop it from the Kassav Zouk, the Eric Bruta Zouk, and from listening to a lot of Jodeci and other artists. So it's fine. It's called evolution. Those kids are 20 years old. We are 47, 50, whatever. It is normal that the people who grew up listening to us, they do something new with what we did. It is normal. And all these artists who are my age should be proud. Listen, every time I listen to a song and I'm like, yeah, this kid heard Kaysha on Dikwa. He grew up to Kaysha on Dikwa. I'm proud. I was having a DM. I sent a DM to VG Dream because I think he was playing one of my songs. I think it was on Dikwa, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you are the GOAT." And I don't remember what he said, and I was like, "Yo, thanks, yo, listen, you are the GOAT, like, and congrats on your things." And I don't remember what was the conversation after that, but of course he grew up listening to my music. It is beautiful. It's beautiful that you have a new generation that they acknowledge you. Then it's up to you as an artist to either tell the kids, hey, let's do a track together, bring me to your universe, or tell the kid, hey, come to my universe, let's do a track together. But music gonna change, music gonna evolve. The moment that you don't like music anymore is the moment that you passed your 30s and you're starting to be like, it was better before. I remember this French artist said that she didn't want to do zouk as she was ashamed of it. I thought it was beneath her. Yeah, listen. But all of them, that's what they do. They do zouk and reggaeton. The lol. It depends on what song. Like Pedro Abranoja passed on a song, Irmãos Verdades, and changed into Kizomba. It sounded a bit weird. I mean, I didn't hear the song, but then there's preferences as well. Some people can try to do a song from somebody else, and it might work, it might not work. But like I said, it's a proposition. And if some people like it, cool. If some don't like it, cool as well. Look, when I did Drunk in Love by Beyonce, I believe that I was not sure of my version because of some choices that I made. And I was like, I'm not sure. And some people told me, nah, come on, this is Beyonce. You're not going to come and auto-tune Beyonce. No, hell no. And I was like, okay, sorry. But after a year, I had 8 million views on YouTube and it was a hit. So I was like, oops, well, I guess people like it. So I did more. So it also depends who's your public. You see what I mean? I always buy music from artists, CDs, vinyls, exclusive packs. That's true. I know. Julie sent me a lot of photos of my CDs that she bought. Sometimes she even buys 2. One to listen, the other one to keep under wrap. So she's a true collector. What did I do tonight, Bob? You guys are crazy. Yes, we must rent for our artists to keep them doing what they love. Yeah, listen, it's important. If somebody moved your art, go find their donation links. I have a link under the video. Can I find it? Wait. There you go. I also have a Patreon, but if you want to go, you can click this link and you can decide that you're gonna give me $5 a month until YouTube put the memberships. But like I said, you really want an artist to do exactly the music you want. I mean, you cannot control people, but if it's an artist that says, now me, I want to do like this thing, right? You go to this Patreon or buy me a coffee like this, or YouTube channel if they have membership, and you say, okay, I'm going to give you $5 every month to do that sound. And you try to find, I don't know, 200 people like you or 400 people like you. If you have 400 people giving $5 a month for the artist, this is $2,000 a month. That is guaranteed. So with this amount of money guaranteed, he knows he can pay his rent. He knows he can have his food, and he can also do the music without stress because he knows that, yeah, I'm not doing music that is commercial now, but I got my people supporting me. And because my people are supporting me, we rolling. It actually fits with today's conversation, so we're gonna get to it. I love his dream. Total crush on him. For me, he's super talented. He's amazing as well. He's great. He's dope. I should be born in the 80s. The 70s. Listen, being 10 in the 80s, that was amazing for music and for inspiration. What do you do, Le Cyprien? What up, what up, what up? Rija, merci pour tes chansons, mes disques préférés. Plus fort, pour toujours, bien plus fort que mes mots. Merci, merci, merci. My favorite French artist of all time was always Diams. Yo, she was amazing. I mean, she's amazing. Great rapper. I listen to you, it's like you're saying that R&B is Zouk. Nah, that's not what I said. I don't, this is instrument, but the style of voice that go with it. Well, listen, Zouk and R&B are different things, but Zouk R&B is a mix of Zouk and R&B. It's like what we were doing back in the early 2000s. That's what I said. But of course, Zouk and R&B are different things. And listen, music is interesting. My only gripe with music today is that there's so many people doing exactly the same thing. They all sound the same. A lot of these rappers, they rap the same, they have the same flows. They don't try to invent stuff. They don't even try to have names that are interesting. Back in our days, every artist had their style, and like you could not interchange Kaysha for Nichols for Jean-Michel Rotin, Ali Angel for, you see what I mean? Everybody had their style, and everybody had sometimes the same public, or sometimes people would like you because they like your style and they like your sound. But there's so much people today that everybody's trying to do exactly the same. And they understand that to be able to survive in those platforms that only show your work to who they want, you have to try to do the sound that goes with what the algorithm wants. And it creates a generation of singers that all sound the fucking same. And I mean, yeah, it's not easy, but at the same time, if you do your work, listen, there's two types of music listeners. You have the 99% of people who are lazy, and they listen to what plays on the radio. They listen to what the Spotify. So you see here, well, we're gonna do it together. This is the normal listeners. They come here on Spotify. They click on home, and they see what Spotify has on store for them. New releases for you, and they play this. Or they have their own playlist already, like me. For example, I have my Kizomba playlist, and they just click here, play. That's it. And they don't do the playlist. They go find the playlists that are already done for them. So they will go and they will be like, okay, new Lisbon sounds, and they would just click play. That's what people do. Or they go to the Kizomba playlist, dancing Kizomba, and they start playing that. And look, there's 75 songs. It changes every week. Hopefully there's some Kaysha in there. Let me see. Boom, 8 songs. Good. Oops. Good. So this is how normal people listen to music. And as a creator, it's hard to go against that if you don't have 1,000 fans telling you, hey, just do your thing and don't worry. Here's $5 every month. You get your 5,000 every month from your 1,000 fans, and they tell you, please just don't care. Be yourself. Cool. But for everybody else, which is 99% of the artists, you have to try to be in those playlists, and you have to try to do the music for those people, which is 99% of the people. And those are the people who pay. The 1% who always complain, they don't pay. They don't pay. But listen, if you're part of the 1%, this is what you have to do. You go and you want to listen to original X type of music. You go and you find songs. You go, Zukluk. You go to Zukluk. You start playing their music. How come they have 5,000 people listening to them? They should have 50,000 people. This is an amazing group. Why they don't? Because people love to complain, but then they don't do their work. They love to complain, oh, you don't sound like this anymore, or you don't do this anymore, or this is that, this is that, this is that. But they don't support. So, I mean, hey, listen. I mean, the question was interesting. How do you save the genre that you like by investing in it? You play it every day. You go on Spotify. When you go to sleep, you go and you play the music on loop while you're sleeping. And when you are somewhere, you don't listen to the same thing as everybody else. You go and you support the artist that you like. You go to the YouTube channel, you leave some comments, you come, you do like Master Electronic and Mike Phoenix and Siren Desir. You leave a super chat, $2 on the channel. And the artists are like, yeah, I'm going to keep on doing it because I can pay my rent doing it. I know a lot of artists. Music is now their side thing because they don't make money. And imagine the pandemic. During the pandemic, there was no show at all for a year and a half. And some people, all they had was shows. And yeah, listen, I told some artists, listen, go to Spotify, or when you do it on Instagram, tell your fans what is your PayPal. You know what they replied to me? I'm not a beggar. I'm not going to beg for money. I was like, you're not begging for money. You are telling your fans, if they want to support you, this is where they can support you. A lot of artists told me, now we will not do it. And now they all stop music because that was when it was like 2 months without a shows. Now it's been a year and a half. So, yeah, you know. You got to do what you got to do. Do we call Kaysha French or Congolese in this context? I'm Chinese, bro. The musical lines are super blurred these days. Kenya doing rap over reggaeton and call it Gengeton. We are in the fusion era. Yes, we've been entering the fusion era for 20 years and the internet is making everything fuse. It is what it is. I think it's easier to be a lazy musician and make copies of what's hot. There's no inspiration to be different because they want shortcut to success. Yep. But look, as a musician and as a businessman, here's what I do. I do a single every week, right? So I have, in a month, I have 4 releases. And if you look at the way I release my music, I'm going to release one song that is for the playlist every month. Something that is super commercial, that works, that sounds like everybody else, but with my touch. Then I'm going to do something that is hot, like an Amapiano the week after. Then I'm going to do maybe a cover because it brings a lot of money. And then I'm going to do a song that is very master, something that, let me try something. and then I repeat the process. And so I can be making money and at the same time exploring arts, and then at the same time exploring what's trendy, and then at the same time doing something that is obvious. Back in the days, this is what people don't understand. Back in the days, when your CD comes out and your record company or you as an independent already sold 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 for everything to come out, it's over. You're not going to do another album in the next 2-3 years. Your album has to work so you can go on tour. And people from your tour will come to see you in the clubs, etc., etc. And that's how you make money for 2-3 years. When the shows are starting to go down, you release another album. That was how it worked back then. Today, you can release songs when you want. And people don't need to leave their house to listen to them. So you can try something. If it doesn't work, it's okay. You can try something next week. If somebody tells me, Kaysha, we really want the old Kaysha, like which one? Okay, we want Kaysha, we want Fiona Kaysha, we want deeper Kaysha, we want Kaysha 2004. I'm like, okay, I'll just take an old beat because I have hundreds of them. And take an old beat, I'm gonna sing the way I used to sing. I'm gonna try because I sing better than at that time, but I'm gonna try. I understand what were the formulas that I would use that days. Chorus when people reply, you don't have to question my heart, I love you. So I can do a copy of that. No, so I don't know. Do you no, it sounds too much like that. Baby, do you remember the time when we were together? I don't know. Yeah, something like that, you know. Do you remember the time together? Do you remember the time forever? Do you remember the time together? Something like that. Easy. I can do this 5,000 times a day. It's not even funny to me because it's too easy. But I can do it. If people want it, I can do it. Actually, album 11 will be a bunch of songs like that, just for fun. But this, I'll do it because I already know how to secure my revenue, so I can have fun. But you also have to understand that some people, when they hit and miss, it's over. Because sometimes they don't control the money, they don't control who pays for the video clip, and they definitely not control who called them to perform for 500 to 1,000 euros in a club or in a restaurant. They don't control that. Those people, yeah, they want a song that works. And the public, they love to tell you, yeah, do something new. And when you do something new, they're like, this is not the real Zouk. And you're like, fuck everybody. Jamis, he used to do Zouk and Kizomba, but now he changed to reggaeton. And it's, yeah. He changed to reggaeton because, first of all, he's I think he's half. Is it Dominican? I don't remember what was it. He's half something. Maybe it's just Spanish. I don't remember. But as an artist, you want to try new stuff, and at the same time, you want to try to do what works, because listen, you have to pay your rent. You know? Listen, if you are McDonald's, right? Not McDonald's. If you are a grocery, you own a grocery. Sorry, I have to turn on the AC. But let me finish this. If you own a grocery and you sell milk, it's cool. But if every client, every day, there's 5, 10, 20 clients, they come and say, hey, do you have bio milk? And you're like, what the fuck is that? No, we don't. what your clients do, they're like, they don't have bio, and then they go across the street to go bio milk at the bio store. This is what offer and demand means. So personally, I know a lot of artists. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine. Oh, AMG getting in the course. So you are $90 away from. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's a tough discussion. What was I saying? I know a girl, a friend of mine. She's called Nicolette, and she's a Kizomba festival organizer in Budapest, in Hungary. And she's really into traditional Kizomba dancing, at that time, and this is a conversation from years ago. And she comes to me and she's like, somebody came to me and told me, do we also play urban kids? And she replied to them, fuck no, we don't play this, we'll never play this, and get the fuck out of here if you're not happy. I was like, as a business, as a creator, you do what you want. It's your Kizomba festival. But as a business person, your business is to have people come and buy tickets. Your personal preferences don't matter. And she's like, yeah, but I don't like this type of music, etc., at that time. And I told her, it's not important what you like. You are not here as a purist, and if you want to protect a form of Kizomba, it's okay. But as somebody whose business is to have people come, you see that younger people are looking for the new music. And you cannot tell them, oh no, I will not play the new music for you. Because what's going to happen is one of these kids will be like, oh, you don't want to play that music here? Okay, we'll organize something with that music there. And now you're going to lose half of the clients. And you have competition now. Whereas I told her, what you should do is have your normal music in one big room and open a small room for these people so that they can also enjoy. And now you make money from everybody. But I understand the stance. I understand, like, some people, they really want to protect a genre, a style of music, etc. But like I always told her, those are things you don't control. Creators create, listeners decide what they champion. As a creator, all you can do is create. That's all you can do. Tu as l'art oratoire. You know how to convince people. The reason why I call you legend. Thank you so much. Now listen, thing is this. It's not really convincing. I'm having conversation. You see what I mean? I don't believe that I'm right on everything. I just give you my opinion and I listen to your opinion. It's a conversation between us. But I like to see things in a logical way and not in an emotional way. Because if we see things in an emotional way, we end up making emotional decisions. And trust me, the emotion. Listen, look, I'm going to give you an emotional decision. 1998, and I'm going to jump into to today's subject as well after listening to something. In 1998, I did Bounce Baby, huge hit, and I used a sample from Kassav. Amazing. They gave me the authorization. We sold 100,000 copies of the album. Everybody loved it. I I was number one in the West Indies. I was number one in Guyana. I was number one in Paris. I was number one all around, right? And after that, I go online and I go to a website called Volcreol. So that was a forum, a discussion forum like Discord, but back in the days it was using something else. So I go to this forum and I see a thread about Kaysha, the album. And listen, even if some people were saying, oh, it's nice, it's great, it's a great album, there was 1,000 comments saying that this is an amazing album, wow, it's amazing, innovative, etc. There was like 10, 20 people were saying, God, this album is shit, this is not real music, that's not even his music, he's using the music from Kassav, il fait que des reprises, this album is shit, fuck it, and what the fuck, Zouk in English, this is denaturation of our music, and we're letting this guy from Congo come and fuck up our music, Listen, this hurt me so much. I was like, and listen, I didn't care about the 1,000 people who were saying this music is amazing, he's going forward, he's pushing the music outside of the West Indies, and because he sings in English, the music is arriving to places where it's never been. Look, the guy does shows all around the world, that's amazing for Zouk music, we adopt this guy. I didn't see all that. I see those 5-10 people who were saying, yeah, come on, what the fuck is this? Zukamui. And yo. And I'm start talking with these people. I start talking with these people on the forum. I'm like, hey, listen, you have the right to not like my music, but at least be respectful. Wow, you artists think that if we don't have your opinion, if we don't lick your ass, you're not happy. Fuck it. No, I'm just saying, keep it class. Those people didn't care. That's people on the internet. They want their opinion to be blunt, right? And I was like, hey, listen, Bounce Baby is not a cover. It's a sample it's a rap song, and I use a Zouk song instead of a James Brown song like the rest of the rappers. So, no, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen, I was hurt. I was really hurt. So when I do my second album in 99, Worldwide Chico, my label comes to me with the list. Listen, in terms of copyright money, because I was giving 50% of the composition and authorship to the other person, to the person that sampled, that was Jacob de Varieux, I was actually generating money for him. So after the album went gold, everybody said to themselves, wait a minute, a gold album generates €1 million of copyright. So everybody was like, wait a minute, if I give this kid my song and he makes a song like Bounce Baby with it, yo, I'm gonna make money from songs that I made money already 10 years ago. So we had a list of all the songs that I could use. Yannick et Jean-Claude Sentimental, and even Mike Phoenix did a beat for me with that song. The beat was amazing. I could just arrive with my flow of that time. I wanna rhyme, rhyme at the jump, rhyme of a rhyme right now. Sure, there, rhyme at the just find a chorus like "You Better Bounce, Baby." Yeah, something where all the ladies, yeah, or the Azure, yeah, something like that, and it would be an instant hit. But because I went to this forum and I went to listen to those people hating for no reason, and I felt emotional. When I was sent to New York to do my second album, I refused to use any sample. And the record company was like, wait a minute, everybody in the West Indies, in Jamaica, everybody, we have Sony, they see works, they're like, hey, listen, you can use, you're a rapper, you guys use sample, you can use like five songs out of your 15 songs of your album, of your 20 songs of your album, you can use 5 of them with songs that, listen, it works. That's your formula. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do any sample. And you know what happened? My second album flopped. Why? Because I took an emotional decision. Instead of thinking logic like I think today. Well, listen, I use the sample, I rap on it, I play a hip hop beat over a zouk song, I found the right combination, I added a few instruments, I rap on it, and it works. Listen, what I would have done, what I should have done in 99 was called Annick et Jean-Claude, which was the song Sentimental, that I love this song. Take the beat we had and ask them to sing the chorus with me. And boom. And maybe I would have done something from Jean-Michel or something from Yannick et Corinne, something from, I don't know, some good old zouk song from Eric Bruta, and add my flavor on top of it, and maybe have 2 or 3 in every album. I would have made money for me and for everybody. But because I got emotional because of all the fuckers, I lost a lot of money for everybody. And I learned that when I did my album number 3. In my album number 3, you can see that, okay, I'm a businessman now. I'm a musician and a businessman, and I don't take emotional decisions. And a lot of the artists that take emotional decisions, they lose. Emotional decisions are listening to one fan when you have 1 million happy fans, but you look at that one person. Well, me now, I look at numbers. If everybody's telling me it's fine, it's fine. If one person comes and say, oh no, you sounded better before, bring back the old Kaysha, I'm like, yeah, go listen to the old songs. There you go. This is a link to One Love, Question My Heart, Motema, Fiona. Yeah, go listen to them. Yeah, but why cannot you be that person? Because I was 26 and I'm 47 now. So I'm not the same person. It's logic. It's simple. I'm not happy. Like we say in French, va pisser, tu pleureras moins. Ou pleure, tu pisseras moins. I don't remember what is the thing. Just cry, you will pee less. Live and learn is my favorite sentence, one of my favorite sentences. For me, if you don't live and you don't learn from what you lived, it's not worth it. Très, très important. But listen, it's been some time. As always, we had a great conversation about something, but it goes to, I will play you the music after, but I want to tell you about quickly, since we are still, it goes with the subject, but I believe that before being able to talk the way I talk, you have to earn your freedom. You have to understand that is your goal. You see what I mean? Mais oui. I think it's pleure, tu pisseras moins. The proverb. The thing is this, to me. For me, the answer to all of this was financial freedom. Once you gain financial freedom, everything makes more sense and less emotions, because a lot of artists end up being scared of every move they make, because they're scared that if they release the wrong song, or if they do the featuring the wrong person, or if they do the featuring with a competition, whatever, it will fuck their career, and then they will not be able to perform anymore, etc. And what I learned with times is that, what up, Purple Divine? What I learned with time is that what you need to do as an artist is make sure that you put the foundations to your financial independence, either from your music, or either from your job, or either from whatever you do. But you move in a certain way that will generate in 10 years, in 15 years, financial independence. And that once you are financially independent from the different elements, then you are also stress-free. If you can generate $2,000 a month from your music, or from whatever you want to do, whatever business you are into, if you can generate that money from those avenues, then everything else you do, you're going to be less scared to try stuff. You're going to not have any problem like me saying to yourself, you know what? Like, look, this came out when? My Bougie Love came out in 2020. So when Bougie Love came out, so Bougie Love is my first Amapiano EP, all instrumentals. When he came out, Amapiano was just new, and it was exploding in South Africa. It was about to explode, and I was like, yo, I love this. I asked a friend in South Africa, I called DJ Vanko, yo bro, hey, I heard this, what is it, what is the name? And he was like, oh, this is called Amapiano. I was like, yo, I love it. I went to Spotify, I listened to a bunch of Amapiano songs. Once I was done listening, I was like, okay, I understand what it is. Now I'm gonna do one my style. And I did it, and it worked. But if it didn't work, I wouldn't care, because it doesn't change the money I make every month, because my catalog is earning me enough money to live, enough money to give a credit card to my wife that she can use, enough money to pay for my 2 children's school monthly, enough money to pay for food for everybody in the house, to pay for the rent, and to even invest in the future. And enough money to, like, when the world is opening a little bit too early, in my opinion, and everybody's jumping and running everywhere trying to do shows because they need to survive, I can stay in my house and do Club Shada and say to myself, in a few years, this will bring me money more than performing. But for that, you need to arrive to a level where money is not a stress anymore. When money is a stress, you accept a lot of shit and a lot of bullshit from people, because you are scared that the fans will not follow you. And how do you reach that freedom? One of the first things you have to do is you have to build your core fan base. Not the people who say I love you and then you don't hear from them for a million years after that. No. The people who come to Club Shada, who leave super chats, the people who go to Spotify and they listen to your music, the people who, hey, listen, I cannot send money because I don't have money, but I have a Spotify account. I'm gonna listen to your album, your whole album tonight. I'm just gonna put it on repeat and I'm gonna sleep. Like those people. Once you have enough of those people and they generate you 1,000 per month, 500 per month, whatever you need to feel secure financially, then you can move to you move different, because yeah, we need to do shows, to perform, to be paid. But if you make enough money, or at least if you make enough money to pay your rent and pay your food and pay for electricity and water, and you don't do show this month, it's okay, because you decide to be on a certain level of quality. If you don't do this money and you have zero, and somebody comes with a show for a shitty price, you have to accept the shitty price because you have no choice. So you're not free. You know, a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm an independent artist. And they're not. Because you are not an independent artist when your income depend on who's gonna hire you for a show. This is not independent. Yeah, but I pay for my studio. Cool. Yeah, I release my album myself. Cool. I'm independent. No. You still can you pay your rent if you do zero show? That's when you're independent. Independence is when your business, or B2B, which is business to business, me, Kaysha, the business, you, the people watching, business to business. I mean, business to client, I would say. Me, the business, you, the client. When whatever you do is going directly to the people. If Club Shada, if all this was not my living room, right? This is my living room. You can see my sofa there. You see? If this place was a studio that belonged to a company that pays me, I would not be independent. Or if to see you, I would have to record this and send it to whatever television, I would not be independent. I'm independent because it's me directly to you. This is what independence is. And same thing for shows. You become independent when either you don't need to do shows, or either the shows you do, or half of them, you pay for them yourselves. And a lot of people have it twisted to what is financial freedom. They don't understand that. They don't understand that how financial freedom works. And so once you have your core fan base, the people that will be your Patreons, be your buy me a coffee, be your members on YouTube, etc. Those people, then once you have those people, you can really move in a way that is smart rather than emotional. You take decisions that are smart. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this because of that. You see, my album is ready. Listen, I still have to record like 3-4 songs, but I could just release everything like this. I have more than 50 songs ready, but I can take my time to finish it because I release songs every week, first of all, and second of all, because I have a lot of avenues that are generating money. Look, I sold NFTs for $1,000 in a week. At the same time, I make you guys listening to my music on YouTube, on Spotify, super chats from YouTube. Plus, I have all my back catalog that is generating money. So, I'm not running out to be able to perform, because I'm not saying it's behind me. I'm saying that it is not my priority because I'm building other things. And it puts me in a position where I can say yes to a show, or I can say no to a show, and I can put my price to where I want. If I'm gonna have to lose, I don't know, 3 days, let's say I have to leave Friday morning, arrive to the place Friday, perform, then come back Saturday night or maybe Sunday, and be too tired to perform or to do club Shada, whatever. I'm not gonna do it for 1,000. No, I'm gonna ask for more. And this is something I can do because I reach financial freedom. Freedom from the people who talk. And everything I do is direct to consumer. Everything I do. I have distribution, send my music directly to you guys. You listen to it, I'll make the money. There's no record label, there's no this, there's no that. And everybody can do it today. Everybody can open their YouTube channel. Everybody can distribute their music. Everybody can draw some painting on an iPad and sell them as an NFT, or do something else. Go to Photoshop, create something. There's a lot of, even some people are selling art that is completely generated by computer. All these have publics. Listen, for everything there's a public. For whatever you do, there's a public. You need to find them. Once you find them, you capture them and you make them stay because they want to stay, because they love the place. Once you capture them, you find a way to monetize them, either directly, super chat like Master Electronic and Mike and Moto and Siren Desil, thank you again, or sponsors, or you can say, hey, listen, you want me to wear your glasses? 300. You want me to wear your t-shirt in my next show? Boom. You want me to use your microphone? Ding ding. You want me to use your camera? You want me to use your lights? Hey, you want to send me a plant? Etc, etc, etc. Once you found all the avenues of how you can monetize your audience, you make sure that this is stabilized, that your revenue is stable. Once your revenue is stable, you become financially free and you earn your freedom, and you are not able to try stuff. And you can try stuff, and if people don't like it, it's fine. If you have one single that doesn't work one day, it's fine. If you have you try something different, you want to try house music, or you want to try rock and roll, or you want to try, I don't know, some Swedish music, or some pop from Ukraine, you want to try, because why not? We are here to have fun. We are not here to be just criticized by people who don't support us. We are here to have fun. And you do it. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. But define your success, because it might not work. It might not be, listen, you might look and you be like, well, listen, that Ukraine song that I did, I got 100 people listening to it. Yeah, normally I have like 5,000 people, but those 100 people, who are they? Okay, yeah, let me do another one in a month. You do another Ukraine pop, and you see, you add a little bit of kizomba in it. Who knows? You put another one. The 100 people are still here. Oh shit! Now you receive a message from one of the 100 people. Yo, we don't know you, but we love what you do. Who? And boom, now you generate $2 every month from the 100 people. Some people will say, it doesn't work. Fuck that. Let me go back to what I used to do. Me, I would be like, how many of those 100 people can I find? And I would be like, okay, let me do another Ukraine pop. But this time, I'm going to go to Spotify. Look, I'm gonna show you something that anybody can do. I'm gonna go to Spotify, and I'm gonna go to. Let me say I want to do some Ukraine. So I'll type Ukraine, right? And I'm gonna look at. No, wait. I know. Where's the top? No, wait. No, that's not. Maybe. Let me go home on Spotify. Let me see the top. I don't know. Where is it? Because they changed a lot of things. New Lisbon sound, more like Kaysha, your playlist. Oh, that's not here. Library. I want to find the top songs. Well, anyway, it's okay. Let me type Ukraine, for example, and see, it's showing me a lot of artists, right? And I guess they're from Ukraine. Okay, top 50 Ukraine. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Now I'm on the top 50 Ukraine, right? I did 2 songs that has the Ukrainian sound, right? Let's invent that it's called Ukraine pop, right? I like this. I just made money. Now I look here and I look who is the best. This is what is working, but I want to find some Ukrainian artists. Let's see this guy. I don't know. Let's take this one, for example. I have no idea what it says. It's in Russian. But here's a song, okay? Here's a guy who has 10 million plays. That's a lot. I go find the artist. 900,000 people. He might not reply to me. Who knows? Well, who knows? So I go back. Let me see. Let me go here. Let me find this person. Kirazu. I go there. Okay, 800,000 people listening to this guy. He's probably a rapper from there. You go here down in the profile. About, it doesn't say nothing. Blah, didn't work. Okay, let's find another one. This guy, for example, OG Buddha, apparently is somebody from. Anyway, you just go find the artist that you want to work with. You know, you go to their profiles and you look here. Okay, these are too big, but those will not even reply to me. But you find somebody who's more or less the same size as you, right? You click here, and this is the Instagram. You click on Instagram. It takes you to the Instagram of the artist, right? Once you are in the Instagram of the artist, you send them a private message. You see what I mean? These guys are big, but I mean, and you can do this in every genre. My bad for looking for Ukraine artists, because it would have been simple if I look at for Kizomba artists, but you see what I mean. All you have to do is then find artists. So let's continue what I was saying. I got my Ukrainian music. I find somebody who's big out there and who's smaller than me. I try to find somebody who's smaller than me. So I have 300 people listening to me monthly. I find somebody who has 100,000 people listening, right? And I send them a message on Instagram. Yo, bro, love your music. I've been trying to do some of your music on my way. I'd love to invite you. He's gonna look at your profile. He's gonna be like, yo, if it's somebody who's open and would love to do something out of their country, you do an exchange. You tell them, hey, listen, I have this Ukraine pop that I did, and I'd love you on it. And maybe it's gonna be like, oh, listen, you know what? I have a friend who dances kizomba, and I always said that I would love to do a kizomba. And you're like, yo, I'll make you a beat. Let's do an exchange. And I even sing the chorus for you. So you come sing on on a kizomba. I will give it to you. You release it. You make money on it. And in exchange, you come sing on my pop song, my Ukraine pop song. And now he comes to your song, and instead of having 100 people, he brings 50,000 people. And now you have a business. And all of a sudden, you're not only the zouk guy, the kizomba guy, the coupe décalé guy, the amapiano guy, the whatever guy, the compa guy. You're also the Ukraine pop guy. And now you have, let's say, 5,000 people who listen to those 3 songs you did. And maybe they don't like the rest, but they like those 3 songs. So what do? Every time you have releases, from time to time, you give something to those people. And maybe one day there will be 10,000, maybe one day there will be 30,000, etc., etc., etc. And now you have a business. And this is what I'm doing with art. This is what I'm doing with my paintings, my NFTs. I'm bringing more people because I know that I can listen. Some people sell artworks for $100,000. I want to be one of these guys because $100,000, that's 10 years of rent, or that's down payment for a house, or that's investment in something, or documentary, movie, who knows? And I don't understand why people, instead of moving every inch of their body towards this independence, this freedom of movement, this financial and mental freedom, they do everything to be in cage. It makes no sense to me. It never did. It didn't 25 years ago. It doesn't today. And when I talk to people, all they are trying to do is go back inside of the cage. And listen, everybody do what they want. But you see, I mean, I don't know if I hope I was clear, because sometimes I just start talking and people are taking notes. So it's good. Put me some Rambos in the chat if you got what I was saying. For example, when you start in the business and you're lonely, automatically will make no mistakes. No. I say that because I'm 19. I just started music with Sasem, etc. I didn't get everything that you said, but it's normal to make mistakes. What is not normal is to not learn from mistakes. Hello, Emmanuel, from inside the car. I'm not doing this professionally now because I'm doing my studies. Yep. But then I would love to do that. Okay. Yeah, well, listen, live and learn. Live and learn. And sometimes learn from others, read how other people, what the mistakes they did. But listen, never like my biggest mistake for me in this business, and the biggest mistake I've seen other people do was taking decisions out of emotions. No. Economic freedom by building money machines are the best way to go. Indeed, making money while you sleep, that's the best thing ever. I like your thinking. Thank you. Can I have my 100 points? We can't stay boxed in. Someone like me listens to so many different genres of music for possibility. Exactly. Yeah, I saw like the one. I was just clicking here and there. Merci. And this goes with any business, the things I'm saying, right? And listen, these quotes is exactly why I put it there. This one. You got to take people's opinion for what they are. Opinions. Then you make your choices. It's super important. Well, listen, I had a great time, but I'm trying to do under 2 hours now. But before I go, I'm gonna do what I should have done in the beginning, which was make you listen to the two new singles that have been released this last week, and the other one was Friday. Because I didn't have time to play them, I want you to check them out. So I released this single. Actually, this song was released in 2000 actually. This one was released in 2000, and it's called Bulletproof Vest. And it's a song I did with my dear Linsha. And yeah. Thanks to Ezekiel, I got the masters again. And I'm not sure how it's not of it. Well, listen, sometimes I do 2, sometimes I do more. But if you add the music, we'll be at 2 hours and 30. So it's a track that I released in 2000 for a compilation called Les Lascars contre le Sida. And all the proceeds from that song went to an association that was fighting against AIDS in France. And it was more for the suburbs, for the ghetto, etc. So let's hear it. While I'm going to turn on my AC.
You like a pro, bulletproof vest, swing like a no. In this time, you know how it goes, you know how to flow, make you swing low. Sex all night with a big booty hole, black beauty. I said a big booty hole, make you scream like she hot, cool Medina. Funky sex appeal, king size, make a beaner like Maddox. Lifesavers and better use a breath savers. Sex all time till paramedics. Ladies love me like the name is Cool Gems. But the safer sex is the way I treat gems. That's true. Undickable, huggable. I kill a go whistle with syllable. Hate your spot like Claracil. I'm the one that hit the coochie, make a honey say je t'aime, je t'aime, je t'aime. Getting freaky in the back of the Jeeps, licking lips, digging ears like Q-tips. You wanna keep it on the DL, next works the brand sale. I'm king of Carmel like CL, so GL. Try the Beamer, it's hot like a sauna. It's hot like a sauna. You wanna ride again? If you wanna ride again. Ting-a-ling-a-tizza, me jizza. When it comes to lick, hug, and squizza. The ladies wanna know my physical attraction. Sexual, wanna give me healing. What's your choice? I'll be a killer man. What's your choice? I'll be a tender man. I know I heard you make stunt cage, da-da. Make you high like a blunt. Wild, sexy, yo, we got plenty ammo. Nice and slow. First we say hello. My safer sex is to ride you like a pro. And my bulletproof vest is to swing like we know.
Yeah. So this is bulletproof vest. So what by bulletproof vest I meant, yeah, I got my condoms because it was a song about having people protect themselves, and it came out in 2000, and it's interesting because of the conversation we were having about zouk and about music. Listen, this is the zouk that I was doing in 2000. 2000. Did it sound like zouk to you? But it still had that. You see what I mean? But we were trying stuff. And listen, I was not. I listened to zouk all my life, but I also listened to I also listened to Def Leppard, Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, Naughty by Nature, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, and house music and etc. So this is my music, and I don't know how to make music that sounds just like one thing, and you can hear it in that song. So thanks a lot to Ezekiel for having the original CD and sending me the masters so I could re-release the song 21 years later. That's crazy. You can find this song on the platforms as always. I hope you liked it. Yeah, the lyrics were crazy. It's like, I'm a sucker dickable. Yo. It's funny because now when I listen to my lyrics from 20 years ago, I'm like, what did my mom think when she was listening to those? Merci, Manuel. Okay, the next song I want to make you listen to just came out Friday. Okay, this is a special one. And it's a track called Hold Your Hand. And listen, it's actually the track I'm going to leave you with. It's Why is it a special track? It's a special track because we recorded it all together. We wrote it together. I don't remember what episode of Club Shada it was, but it chose to be together live, and then we all wrote it. So I wanna acknowledge all the writers on this song. So of course I have the government names here. So, but I wrote it somewhere. Wait, let me see. Let me go to my lyrics folder. Lyrics. Hold Your Hands. Okay. Yeah. So this song was produced by Pedro Melo, which is a beat maker that I've been working with for a few years. That is from Mozambique. He's very, very talented, and he's looking for people to work with. So, I know that my girl Tricia is about to make some music for us. So, if you need some beats, my guy is here. Just to let you know. Thank you. And I want to acknowledge all the writers of these songs. Sorry. So Hold Your Hand. It was written by our Julie Badi, Master Electronic, Elise Boys, me of course, Kanta Elephant, who's not here tonight, and the Future Soundbeat. So all of us. So of course the way I will share the copyright, the intellectual rights, the writing part. So 40% of the song will go to 40% of the song will go to Pedro Melo, who did the instrumental, and all of us will get 10%. So that's 60-40, that's 100%. So 10% for Julie, 10% for Master Electronic, Eddie's Boys, etc., etc. So I will protect the song actually this week. If I need the signatures of anybody, I will ask it. But and to receive revenue for your writings, you must go to your local collecting revenue society and yeah, say, hey, I wrote that song, it came out. This is a Spotify link. That's it. And then if there's any money generated from plays, or maybe, hey, listen, if you help me writing another 100 songs, then you will start making, like me, money all the time. So it's called Hold Your Hand, and I really want extra Rambos in the chat, not only for me, but also for all the co-writers. I'm extremely proud of you, Shada Gang, for making these beautiful songs together, and we'll make sure that we do a writing session very soon, because I need to get back to this. So hold your hand, and listen. Before I play it, I wanna, because I will play it and then say bye. I want to tell you that this show was brought to you by shadaware.com, when you can get the best t-shirts and the best hats, and there's a lot of interesting things in there. Actually, we made a super sale this weekend that was crazy, but we will talk about it maybe in the next episode. So yeah, Shadaware is where you get these beautiful wear. And I want to say hello to all the new subscribers, and also acknowledge and say thank you to our stream royalty Master Electronic for $95. Thank you so much. Thank you for the biting war with Mike Phoenix. I'm sure he's waiting for next week to have his revenge. But thank you so much, and thanks to all the sponsors. All the sponsors, you see your name, and yeah, let's listen to Hold Your Hand and listen. Thank you so much for everybody who helped me do this masterpiece, and let's do more of those.